Hello, hi faves. Compliments of the season. It's your favorite host, the one you loved, one that loves you guys as well. Emily Loris, welcome back to Random Ramblies. It's the season of love. It's the celebration season. We're about to go into a new year. How was your Christmas? It was a blast for some people. It was really calm for others, but it was just filled with so much love, so much excitement. Like, damn, it's finally here and it's mid past and we're going into a new year. I can't believe it. Like with the whole rush, with the whole running around, like, oh my god, it's almost Christmas. Oh my god, what do I do? Oh my god, how do I figure shit out? Like Christmas is over. I can't believe it. And I know you guys can't believe it too. How's your Christmas? How'd you guys do? How was everything? How was the celebration? How was family? Those that traveled, how was your trip? Are you guys good? Like, did you guys have a nice time? Was Christmasing? You know? Well, it's really good to know that one way or another, we all like love it and we all celebrated it in the best way we knew we could. Even if all fingers weren't equal, but regardless, we are good, right? So, oh my god, Christmas. My Christmas. I know you guys are wondering how my Christmas was. It was really very sweet. It was like a me time, right? So outside of all the noise, January to December, the hustling, the bustling, the whole wahala, the whole moving up and down, getting things done, business, this and that, schooling. I had classes, right? I had gym, I had a photography class. I was so busy. Shout out to Gillian Studios, by the way, that made that possible. It was really beautiful. It was such a beautiful experience. Like, y'all, if you're listening to this podcast, find Gillian Studios in Benin. That's the studio you want to take a picture with. They're really good. The services are top notch, and trust me, you would love it. Brilliant, right? So I was tired of all of that grumpy hopping. Like, I was moving about a lot. I had projects I was working on. I still have projects I'm working on, but I felt like I needed to rejuvenate. But wait, there's a clause now. Don't get it wrong. I should have been doing umbly. I guess I was broke, so brokenness kind of contributed. Let me not come and be lying now. I did have money, and if you not get money, hide your face. So I hid my face in my house because I felt like, what's the need to go out when you know that you're broke, fam? So there's no need to go and embarrass yourself. It's quite costly. That's why I don't cost. Even body lifestyle is really expensive. Wayward life don't cost. So sit your ass in your house. And I've been going out from like January to December. So it's just been, my own play has started since I think October. In fact, since November, I've been Christmasing the Christmas. I just felt like there's nothing really special about it. It's just like every other day. Just go out, just stay at home, unwind. I treated myself to a baby girl treatment. So everybody who had my WhatsApp number were just tired. I really literally frustrated them on WhatsApp because they were viewing and I was mounting a lot of pressure. Like, I knew I didn't go anywhere, but I woke up, I took myself out of my house. I went to my sister's house. I stayed in AC. I did facials. I did exercise. I did yoga. I made myself a beautiful breakfast. Then I made myself lunch. I was just home. It was me. I did skincare routine. I slept inside the AC. I was just pressing my phone and just see what's going on out there. I didn't even come out for like 2 days. So from on the 23rd that I got there, I was there till about 26 inside the house. I didn't even step out, if not even to the front of my gate to see what's going on. So I didn't even come out. Right? It was really beautiful. I was so aesthetically pleasing myself in my space, which was everything, right? So I was around Ibebi area in Benin, if you know what I say, estate there about. So it was really busy and bustling. So I was hearing music, I was hearing rockets, I was hearing sounds of grenades and stuff. Fake grenades, actually. I just knew that they were all happy. Everybody was shouting Merry Christmas. So I got to my house, oh my god, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas. Then I stayed away to wish a couple of people who were special to me. I hope you guys wished everybody Merry Christmas and Boxing Day as well. So I just did that and I was so satisfied. I felt like I had rested, right? January is going to come and January is usually long, right? It's a new year. And the new year, I really needed that time for me to be able to take what's going to come in January. So the fact that I didn't even spend money, because last year I did Omble and I spent more than what I budgeted for. It wasn't even funny. I was in Lagos and I said this year I'm not traveling. Nothing wants to move me. Maybe after Christmas and New Year I can just unwind or something, but I will not travel, right? I just wanted to stay and figure my shit out. I know what I'm doing next year, and next year is promising, right? I know it's not just me. I have this feeling like everybody's looking forward to 2025, and I really just pray to God from my mouth on behalf of me and my faves to God's ears. God, please, we're looking forward to next year. Please, let's not mess things up, because we don't know what's in it for us. We don't know the future. But let's just be calm and subtle, right? They've done election. There's a new president. We know things are like that. Okay, we're getting kind of used to it. We're adapting. We don't want to shake. Nobody should stir us up by mistake, right? Because it will not even be funny. Like, I'm seeing the price of fuel and it's giving me no joy. I'm like, okay, from 1,200 to 1,100 to 1,018 naira. I still bought in my car today, and I got for 1,014 naira. I was so excited. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, thank God. It says Sunday. I'm glad. I'm okay. And how was church, you guys? Today is Sunday, by the way. Like, yo, don't mind me. I got to carry the radio celebration and enjoyment and everything. Happy Sunday, face. Happy Sunday, you guys. Like, I love you guys. I love Jesus. And yes, I went to church. I hope you did. Joking about that. I'm serious. But I didn't go to my church. I went to another Winners branch, and it was beautiful. It was such an amazing service. Like, you know, the Holy Spirit, everything just works. Like, there's something just right with, like, okay, I'm going to the new year. I'm building my relationship with God. I know that I'm not perfect. Jesus sees me, but I'm working really seriously on it. I'm not going to take that for granted. I appreciate God. And trust me, if you know God and you love God, you will appreciate Him too. Please, if you're not giving your life to Christ, I am calling you guys to give your life to Christ. Like, there is so much love in God. There is so much love in having a personal relationship with God. So this is not a pastor me you thing. This is me and Jesus. This is me and my Father Lord 101. Father Lord, I'm here to talk to you. It's supposed to be a conversation, right? Your prayer is not supposed to be so serious. It's like you're talking to your dad, because if you really look at it, he's our big daddy, the big daddy of all of us. Like, Jesus, please, like, you know, it's been a very rough day, rough year and stuff. Next year is coming. I want things to just flow. I know it will not be easy. Nothing good comes easy. Yada yada. That's how I pray, right? So since I had a very beautiful relationship with God, I just shifted and I started praying like I was having a conversation. So I'm not doing the too seriousness, but when you're in church, you tap into the spirit, all of that. But I mean, like, in your private space, you just have a conversation, you laugh, and He's hearing you. He's got your back. He's there. Just be like, God, I know you feel this. I know you hear me, and I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I know I am grateful for everything. Just being in life and breathing air for free. Imagine they were selling oxygen in at large, not just this country now. Let's leave Nigeria in one corner. It's gonna be crazy out there. But then, just build that, and it's really beautiful. Have a conversation like you're talking to your daddy. He's your daddy. He's your sugar daddy. I keep saying Jesus is my sugar daddy. That's why I don't give a shit about what people do. When people make me upset, when people fuck up, I don't really care, because I feel like you're not God, right? I know you're important. I know you matter and all of that shit. But then, let's be factual. Life in one way or another is transactional, right? But with Jesus, it's still transactional, but it's less transactional compared to human beings. They always want to give and take. But God will just tell you, okay, just serve me, just love me. That's all it takes, and I'm going to bless you as more. So it's seek you first, the kingdom of God and His righteousness. Every other thing will be added to you. Like, that's so beautiful. It's not even too much. It's just small. That's all. Oh my God. Please, if you don't love God, if you're not with God, you don't know what you're missing, right? I'm not trying to shame anybody who has other religions, but like, if you have something you really believe in and that's for you, like, imagine how beautiful that is. Like, imagine how it is. It's so relieving. It's so good. Like, oh my God. Moving on. Yes, I talked about Sunday. I talked about Jesus. Oh God. Like, from the sound of my voice, you will know how much I love God. Like, He's just making me really happy. It's like my husband. And yeah, God is all that matters. God first, every other thing follows, right? So, celebration. We've conquered Christmas, so we've conquered the old pressure of looking fine, slaying, looking good, delivering, peppering them. They peppered us. They peppered us. Matching pajamas, peppered. Oh my, no, these people. But I didn't give a shit, because I wasn't even outside there. I was just viewing Instagram. I was watching movies. I was just relaxing. I was drinking wine. God, it was such a beautiful moment. Like, I had wine, I had lots of drink. Well, I had this very beautiful wine. I can't remember the name, but I'm thinking, but it was so nice. Monaco or something like that. I can't really remember, but it was really nice. It was a champagne, and God, it tasted so good. Yeah, so I went sightseeing, and I didn't cook for Christmas Day. Let me see that day. I was just in me time then. On the 26th, my mom called and she said she wanted to come to my house. Mind you, I live in Benin. My parents live in Benin as well, but we don't live together. Like, I'm an adult, so I stay on my own. So my mom called and said, oh, that she didn't see me and all that. I said I've just been at home, just taking care of myself. She said she understood. I was like, January is about to get crazy. You know how these things are. She's like, she knows that she needs to come and she needs to bring me food. Yes, I said it. My mom cooked and brought food for me. God, I mean, I can't settle for less. If my mom can do that for me, why would I settle for less? Dear future husband, if you're listening to this podcast, tighten up the seatbelt, because no. So she came to the house with plenty food. God, she drew bags. She carried load. I was like, Mommy, why so much? She was like, no, I didn't eat pounded yam on Christmas. They make pounded yam in my house, and my dad wanted to bring. My mom said she was tired, and I understood. And my dad could not understand because obviously he was sleeping while my mom was cooking. But they know how they work their things out. So she was tired, she couldn't bring. I missed the egusi and pounded yam. God, my mom's a caterer. It was the banker. It pained me. And I really was looking forward to it. But where I live is quite far from Ready Stage. So I was thinking, drive down. I was just too tired. So I was lazing around. I didn't even go. But then, Mommy, yay, surprise. She brought food. So that day, I ate, she came, she bought chicken, one whole chicken, she fried it, and mothers are just the best, God. Like, shout out to those who have a mom who loves them very much as well. Shout out to those who have lost their mom, who miss them. My heart goes to you guys, and we love them wherever they are. It's just been beautiful. Shout out to those who are becoming new mothers, those who are pregnant. Shout out to you guys. Like, it's not easy, it's so crazy. You love your children forever, right? So she came, she brought food. I had made jollof rice prior to when she was coming. So she bought chicken, we ate jollof rice. Then she brought salad. She came, she bought pepper. Like, God, it was a whole feast. I was like, yo, all this for me. Why would I not love you? Just give me one reason why I won't love you. So she bought pepper. I told her to not worry. Turned on the gen. I blended pepper. I shall made sauce, like very good stew. Then I was just in a very happy mood. I gave my gate man food. Then we made okra, white okra. I'm not really a fan, but then it was good. So I made white okra. She came with our smolly. So we just had a vibe. We watched movies. We caught up because we're not seeing like 2 days. I know it's quite short, but it's still there's enough time to meet somebody if you really love them. So we're not seeing in 2 days. So there was pending gist. So she came, we spoke, she hugged, we hugged. You know, she hugged me tightly, and I told her I loved her so much. We made meals, we cooked, we ate, we gisted, we continued our tafia, we gisted, we spoke about how the year has been, because I went through a lot of things this year, and I don't even want to dive into them, but it was really tough for me. I'm not gonna lie. I had so many points that I broke down. I had so many points that I'd given up. There were tears here and there. I cried a lot, man. It was crazy. Early this year, I was crying, right? So I'm so grateful. I just looked past now, just telling my mom that, Mommy, look at how things are now. Look at where I'm at. Even with like the year ending and all that, things still came to pass. And I'm just grateful to God. And she was like, I told you, go close to God. You know, you got baptized. I did a lot of things, and I'm so happy for me, right? And she was just glad that I was happy, and she was really grateful. You know, we just still did the happy tears, which was so beautiful, right? And we moved past that. You know, she congratulated me to a new phase. And I was like, she was not like, what are your plans for next year? I told her, because I signed up for another class. Yes, I'm a class girl now. So I'm planning to do something new, something different. I can't tell you guys yet till I start, but let's keep it there. So I signed up for a new class. She was congratulating me because it was a whole lot of money. So she was like, oh, I've been such a brave woman, a strong woman, just being independent, pushing and stuff. I was like, I know, I hear you, but I want to be pampered. Let's keep this independence here aside. But she was really grateful for it. Parents now, you know how mothers are. So I was really grateful. So we talked about our plans, we strategized, and we said, okay, after they say Happy New Year, we're going to go revisit those plans and restructure them properly the way they're supposed to be. So she was like, okay, no problem. It was a beautiful, always my mom around. So she came around, and I just said, okay, I didn't want her to stay at home. Let's stroll. We went out to ShopRite, Benin City Mall. We toured, took pictures. I took amazing pictures of her. I even helped her post on her Facebook. She peppered them. Oh my god, this is so hilarious. But she peppered them. My mom follows me on Instagram, on Snapchat, and on Facebook. It's crazy. But I love her, so she'll follow me. Even if she's saying other things, I'll say, Mommy, don't worry. If I don't go out, how do I meet man? She understands. So I block her, shall let me not lie. I block her from viewing most of the status. Just the ones I feel like she can see. If not, you know how they will call me around 12 and be saying, where are you? Are you in club? You're not supposed to be at home. I beg, I don't want to explain. But it was really a beautiful time. So it's like, next year. I was like, oh mom, these are the plans. My parents are just really wonderful, right? Shout out to my daddy. I love my daddy, right? My daddy calls me all the time. In fact, I'm a daddy and mommy's girl at the same time, right? It's collabo. So my daddy called me on Christmas Day, called me on Box. My daddy calls me every day. My daddy always sends me a message on WhatsApp every day, every morning, every day. It's his habit. So it's good morning. It's every day. So if nobody's texting me, he will text me. Nobody's calling, my daddy will call me. You know, aside from now that it's the holiday season, he knows I'm resting and stuff. My dad was not seeing for 24 hours. When I was in school, my daddy was calling me every day. My daddy was my boyfriend, my man friend, everything all together. All in one. My sugar daddy, my daddy was this. Daddy, I'm this, that. My daddy would drive to my school all the way from Benin to Ekiti State. God, that man, no, he really did a number. And they spoiled me. That's why I'm just like this, right? Yes. So what are your plans for the new year, Fabes? Let's be serious now. Let's leave my own gist. How my Christmas went. It's about to be a new year, like in less than a couple of days. And what's that like? I'm just having this feeling like, God, we're starting a new chapter. You know, I like the fact that we're going to start it in the church because it's crossover and we're going to do that. But then we're starting this new chapter. Oh Lord, I want to, go into this year and progress. I want my faves, people who listen to this podcast, to have a great year. I want them to be happy when they're, listening and they're keen in like, oh, she says this and it comes to pass if you're listening and it makes a lot of sense. So I want to tap more into my spiritual life, so sacrificing into the kingdom of God and just do that with all of my heart, not because I know that something is going to come in return. I'm not doing it for what God's going to do for me because I know He's got me, right? So I'm doing it because I love the fact that it will make me happy and also make God happy. So I'm doing it to just make Him happy, right? It's like I'm dating Jesus now. So if you're making somebody happy, obviously they should return the kindness, and they would most likely, but it's not cause they will. That's why you're making them happy. It's cause you want to. It's because you love them, right? You do these things. That's the feeling I want to have towards God and towards church and everything. I just want to do it because I love doing it, because I'm happy to be doing it, because I don't expect anything in return, even when I know that if I'm arranging His kingdom, He's going to arrange my life. His plans for me are His plans, and let His will be done. That is my significant prayer. It's scary, but if you just follow the path of God, you let it go and leave God to take charge, He just finds a way to arrange everything. I am speaking for personal experiences. God has been amazing, right? Not just because today is on Sunday, not just because today is Sunday, not just because I'm an usher, but because Jesus is Jesus, God is God. Like, they are just magnificent. It's a beautiful feeling, trust me. You want to be where I am. You see this happiness I have, it's only God that can give you this kind of peace, right? It's only God that can give you this kind of happiness. So go and find Him, right? Regardless, like I keep saying, I'm not a biased person when it comes to religion. Jesus is ultimate, right? Argue your keypads, argue yourself. But then if you have anything you believe in, hold on to it. Do you? Right? You don't have to go with it. But one day I know you will see reasons as to why you need Jesus. And if you never do, it's fine. It's all good. We don't know the end. I'm just saying what I felt and what I've experienced personally. I like to know experiences, so I can't just say, okay, this is it, this is that. But I felt God and I know He's real. So if you don't believe it, maybe something and the universe might give you a reason to believe Him and suddenly you have a change of heart. Moving on, it's a new year, new plans to you. Nobody should come and scream new year, new me. Please rest. Let's rest with that. Be cool. This year has moved on. Next year is coming. Just do it as it's coming. Have your plans drafted out. Even if you don't have your plans, leave it all to God. I keep saying that. You don't know how important it is until you now start saying it. You will start believing it the moment you start saying, I leave it to God. I don't know what I'm doing, but I leave it to God. Right? And you'll start being, you say, I leave it to you, God. Anyhow you want to do me, do me. I don't care. it is you or nothing else. I leave it to you. I know at least I'm heading somewhere. It's not very clear, but I leave it to you. God doesn't confuse. God doesn't distract. God is not an altar of confusion. He leads you and it's clear. At that time, it might not seem like it's working though. It takes little steps, practically baby steps, but it is, right? So it's just a bigger plan ahead of us. You're still going to meet a lot of people. There's still a lot of things to be done. We have 12 months in a year, 365 days. Oh my God. Start counting from day one. If you do day one doesn't work, day 30, it's fine. You still got time. Even to the last point, even to today, a lot of people's lives are changing. Even before we shout Happy New Year. Even on the 31st, people's lives will still change, right? It doesn't take God anything. 24 hours is still too long. 2 hours, your life can flip around in a second, right? It's Jesus. It's Baba God the run. Nobody else, trust me. So let's plan well. Let's look at our plans. Don't pressure yourself. Take the new year easy. Let's not go with too much anticipation. That was, over expectancy. They turn some kind. I am not sorry to be talking like this, but let's not do too much. Let's just go in with a clear mind, hopeful state of mind. What will be, will be. I'm that kind of person. I'm very optimistic. I just like to let the universe decide. I work towards my goals. I work towards what I want, but I still like the universe to decide. God should just have the final say that this is how it is. So you are not going to walk alone. You are going to walk with Him and say, Baba God, this is what I'm doing. But I know your plans are better. So whatever your plans is, let it come to rise. It will just find a way to, at the end of the end up in that one. So let's not struggle with it. Let's let it flow. Leave it for God. If you are doing too much and it's not, leave it for God. If you think you don't know where you are, leave it for God. If you are not even sure of your plans, leave it to God. If you are still saying, New Year, I don't know what's going on, leave it to God. If you are confused as well, just go to church, pray, leave it to God. But take Jesus seriously so that He can arrange your life, right? You plan, but He has better plans. His plans are always better than the ones that we have. That's the truth. Give or take. It's life, right? Argue with anybody, I don't know, I don't care, but then His plans are always better than the ones we plan. So we are planning, God is just there looking at you. That's this one. When He's ready to execute His own, you'll be shocked and surprised. So that's God for you. So my faves, do that and it's peaceful. Today was amazing. Today's church was beautiful. Like I said earlier, I love you guys. It's about to be a new year. Please let's be guarded. Let's all behave discreetly. Let's love our neighbor as we love ourselves. God is real. Heaven and hell is real. I don't know how that is, but I know that I believe in my God, right? Period. Let's take it easy, right? No pressure yourself, no stress, no competition. Life is not judging. Everybody's life now turn by turn. You're not competing with anybody. People don't listen, people don't care, people don't take advice. I'm not going to be advising anybody. I keep repeating it. My motto for next year is I'm not the advice person. If I talk to you and you say, I'll be like, what do you want to do now? You say, this is what I'll say, I'll do it. Right? You don't need my advice for nothing. That's what's on your mind, you want to do it. Okay? That's how you, oh my God, do it. Okay, but I think, okay, that one I think it will work. Right? Let's do that one I think it. So for me, I'm just going to be chill vibes next year. I have plans I'm working on. My project's going to come out amazing. And yes, guys, celebration. Woo! Fingers here, fingers. Please, our podcast is now on YouTube. Like I got this baby on YouTube, we're going to be going to other platforms from time to time. Before the year closes, I'm going to see how I can put us on one more platform, which will be celebrating in the new year as well. So we're not just on Spotify alone, we're also now on YouTube. Ain't that great? Ain't that beautiful? Right. Thank you for the applauses. Yes. So that's about it. My faves, this will always be Random Ramblings with your beautiful baby girl, Emily Loris. And you can follow me on Instagram @_melaninplump. Alright, I love you guys. I know you love me. I love you too. Emily Loris is signing out. Okay. I know my name is on Instagram, but it doesn't matter. It's _melaninplump, PLUM. Melanin, then PLUM. Alright. I love you guys, my faves. Stay tuned to the next episode. Kisses. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. See you on my next podcast.